At Celerant, we're excited to announce the latest version of Stratus Enterprise, version 2.8.0, is available. In this video, we will demonstrate a few of the many new features and integrations of the software. You can also learn about this new version by downloading the release notes from our client site. Since the last software release, we added many new features and integrations. Some of our new integrations include Quivers, which helps retailers sell and fulfill more local orders from brands, Ant USA, an expanded integration that now supports open-to-buy for SMB retailers, IndiePet, an expanded integration that offers catalog import for the pet industry, and Sports South, an expanded integration that now offers suggested ordering for sportsman dealers. Reach out to your account rep if you're interested in learning more about any of these new integrations. Let's start with our delayed lock at the POS feature. This is a security feature that automatically logs users out of the point of sale if there's no activity for a given amount of time. To set this up, click Admin and System Config List. Select the stores you want, choose Bulk Setting Change, click the Sales POS tab, and scroll down to the Re-Login Delay at POS in Minutes section. Then check the Change option and choose between 1 and 30 minutes from the drop-down menu. Once configured, the point of sale will automatically log you out after a period of inactivity, and a re-login prompt will appear with your username already selected. On my screen, the password field is set to autofill. You can also choose to click Exit for a complete logout, which will cancel any active transactions. Next, we'll review the enhancements to the standard return logic for refunds. This enhancement allows you to process refunds using the original payment method while giving the option to restrict specific tenders from being refunded. For instance, you can block cashiers from issuing refunds in cash or by check. Additionally, we've implemented the Allow Cash Reimbursements security feature, which displays the cash button but restricts access to certain users or roles, such as managers. First, I'll walk you through the tender setup. From the back office, click Admin and then click Tender Setup. Let's use checks as an example. You'll notice a new checkbox labeled Exclude from Reimbursements. When this box is checked, the tender option will be removed from the list of available buttons on the left side during a refund. If left unchecked, the tender option will remain available for reimbursements. The other setting pertains to security. After clicking Admin, you can apply it either at the user level or the user groups level. Let's focus on the user groups and set security for cashiers. Scroll down until you find the Allow Cash Reimburse option. Here you can grant or restrict their access to perform cash reimbursements. Now let's switch to the point of sale to process a refund. This applies only to returns where the original receipt is provided. Here are a couple of items that were sold earlier. You can select a return reason and choose the items being returned. When I click the Reimburse button, the original payment methods appear on the return tender list. If the customer doesn't want to use the original tender, I can click Cancel and select another tender, except those marked as excluded from reimbursements. In this case, I'll click Process Tender to refund $37.79 back to their credit card and give them $20 in cash. Finally, I can complete the transaction and print or email the receipt. Next, I'll show you how to create new custom categories on the fly. Previously, to create a new custom category, you had to leave the product screen and do it elsewhere. Now you can create custom categories directly on the product screen. To do this, go to Product Management, click Products, and click New to create a new product. On top, you'll notice a new button labeled New Category. For example, if I use my OF4 field for the season, I can click New Category, select OF4, and enter Winter 2024. This value will be immediately assigned to the product, eliminating the need to leave the screen. You can repeat this for the other fields by clicking New Category again and create values for manufacturer, importer, caliber, gun type, or OF1 through OF20 fields, all on the fly. We've also introduced this functionality in the buy, trade, and consignment process under the Services module. Let's walk through creating a new buy trade. I'll enter the customer and add an item, selecting Book and used books. I use the OF2 field to describe the book cover, such as hardcover or paperback. To add a new option like softcover, just select New Category, choose OF2, and enter softcover right here on the fly. Additionally, you can create a brand on the fly within the buy, trade, and consignment process as well. Next, I'll show you how to create predefined product groups or fixed product lists. This enhancement makes filtering easier across various parts of the system, such as product lists, SKU store lists, merchandise sold lists, group markdowns, report designer, and the new replenishment review process. To get started, go to Product Management, then under Setup, scroll down to Product Groups. Here you'll see the filter options. You can create a new filter, assign it a label, and set conditions using the advanced filter concept. For example, let's take a look at a filter called New York Times Bestsellers. I can use any field within my books department, apply and/or conditions, and choose from various filtering options. In this case, the New York Times bestseller group will filter items in my books department. Once you've defined your filter, you can apply it in various areas. For example, if you go to the product list, you'll see the option for product groups. Here you can select your New York Times bestsellers group to display all items that fall within that category. In addition to filters, we've also added the ability to create a fixed product list. To do this, go to Product Management, then under Setup, scroll down to Fixed Product List. This feature is similar to filters, but is designed for grouping specific items. There are two ways to create these lists. You can create a new list manually by giving it a name and then selecting specific items to include. This approach is useful when you want to group specific items for filtering. Alternatively, you can create a fixed product list through the import process. To do this, return to Product Management, select Product Import, and choose a file. In this example, I'll apply it across all stores, choose to create records based on a barcode, and use the Simple template. Here you'll see a new option to create a fixed product list from an import file. The wizard will guide you through the process. Here's how it works. Select Create Fixed Product List and click Next. Let's create a new list and name it Season Closeout. Click Next. Map the header row from your file and click Next again. The system will import the products and generate the fixed product list, displaying the results once complete. Now, if you go back to the Fixed Product List section and search for Season Closeout, you'll see details like when it was created, last updated, and by whom. If you click Edit, you'll be able to view all of the items that were included in the product import. So now let's go back to Products and choose the Season Closeout list. This will display all the items added to that list. As mentioned earlier, these lists can be applied to many areas in the back office. So for example, I can look at merchandise sold and narrow my results based on product groups or fixed product lists. Next, let's explore customer notifications for in-store pickups. With this feature, you can notify customers when an item is ready for pickup. You can notify customers via email, SMS messages, and also track phone calls. There are two methods for email notifications: automated and manual. To create an email notification, go under Fulfillment, click Setup, and choose Customer Notification Setup. Let's edit the first email. I can define the notification method as either email or SMS via our Twilio integration, add a label for reference, and mark it as active or inactive. The notification count order indicates the sequence in which notifications are sent. So in this case, my second email will be sent 7 days after the first email if they haven't picked up their order. You can also set a BCC email address so a copy of the email is sent to an internal inbox for monitoring purposes. You can define your own subject lines and create the body of the email using text and variables such as the order number, order date, customer's first name, last name, product, and so on. To activate the automated email notifications, navigate to Admin, then Scheduled Tasks and Utilities. Click New and select Email Customer Notifications for store pickups and set it up for periodic execution. Now you're ready to notify the customer. After creating an order, Whether from your e-commerce website or point of sale, you must flag it as a store pickup. Under Transaction Settings, click Shipping and set it to Store Pickup. Next, you'll create a purchase order, and once received, the system will trigger the fulfillment process and notify the customer. To review it, click Fulfillment and Customer Notifications. From here, you can either wait for the scheduled task or manually send an email notification. After sending this notification, both the current count and the next date are updated, ensuring timely communication with the customer. From here, you can reset the notification count if the email fails, view the customer details or the order, and click Enter Notification to track phone calls, external emails, text messages, or in-person communication. For example, I can track a phone call and set a reminder to follow up in 10 days. You can also print the notification details of all activities. Next, I will go over the new replenishment review process. This feature allows you to create a detailed list of items and place them in a staging area before generating purchase orders. Unlike the standard replenishment order process, this method provides a review step to evaluate what you want to order, allowing for a more organized approach to creating purchase orders. Begin the replenishment review process by navigating to Vendor Management and selecting Replenishment Review. Now we'll narrow our search by date range and specific store. You can also filter by a product group or fixed product list, as we mentioned earlier. Click Search, and the system will analyze sales data to recommend restock quantities. You can see the current to-be-ordered quantities and quantities to add to the order. You can select all or specific items, indicating your agreement with these recommendations. Select Set to be ordered from restock to match the to be ordered field to the restock quantity. You can modify the quantities for specific items or set them to 0. You also have the option to remove items from the list to simplify the view, but these will reappear if you run the search again, as they're not permanently deleted, just temporarily hidden. Another approach to handling restock items is to review them individually. You can select specific items and use the Edit Selected option, which opens detailed information about each product. This allows you to review sales data daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly, see what's committed, and view restock quantities. You can also check purchase order histories, such as what's been received. This more detailed view helps you make informed decisions on a granular level, moving through each item one by one in your selection. At this point, you have several options. You can use the Restock button for quick updates, which sets the item to the recommended restock quantity, such as 1. Alternatively, you can manually adjust the restock quantity, for instance, changing 1 to 5. As you scroll through the items, the to-be-ordered quantities will update based on your adjustments. Once you've completed the review, select Save to be Ordered, which finalizes your updates. And you can add comments for further reference. Let's backtrack to retrieve the items that were added to the to-be-ordered list. I've predefined a few order types, such as restock, but you can create as many types as you need. Now, I'll add the selected items to the to-be-ordered list under the restock type. Once saved, the current quantities will be updated. To review, I can close out and navigate to the to-be-ordered section, filter by restock order type, specify stores, and include/exclude special orders as needed. If you want to handle items differently, you can perform a search to retrieve the items you selected with the quantities already set. From there, you can choose which items to order. For instance, if you have one item for Colombia, you can go through the process of creating a purchase order for that specific item. Select the vendor, complete the purchase order, and that item will automatically be removed from the to-be-ordered list once it's processed. This new process provides a more detailed review before confirming your orders. You review the items, decide what and how much to order, and send them to the to-be-ordered list. From there, you can adjust quantities, remove items, or confirm your final orders. Additionally, you have the option to import or scan items directly into the to-be-ordered list, adding flexibility and control to the replenishment process. Next, let's discuss the PO receiving indicator, an enhancement that streamlines the purchase order receiving process. This feature provides a visual cue when more items are received than were originally ordered, while preventing errors and ensuring accurate inventory. To start, navigate to Vendor Management, then under Purchase Orders, search for a PO and go through the receiving process. As you enter quantities received, the system compares the number ordered against the number received. If you receive the exact quantity ordered, no special indication appears. However, if you input a quantity higher than what was ordered, the system highlights the over-received quantity in red. For items with size or color matrices, the system flags the item in orange, signaling that only certain sizes or colors were over-received. If the overall quantity across all variations exceeds the original order, the system will flag the entire product in red. This enhancement makes it easier to spot over-received items and maintain better control over your inventory. Next, let's review the IndiePet Open Catalog integration. Please note, to use IndiePet's catalog, you must be a member of the IndiePet Association, and it is offered as a value-added service. This integration allows you to browse and import products from IndiePet's catalog directly from within the back office, simplifying the process of creating new product entries. From the back office, navigate to Vendor Management and select Catalog Item Import. Now choose the IndiePet catalog and search by fields such as brand, name, or description. Although all search filters are enabled by default, they can be adjusted to refine your search. After entering a keyword, the system pulls relevant results from the IndiePet catalog. From this list, you can select the items you wish to import in bulk. The system will create product records for you, streamlining the entire process of adding new products. Next, let's review our new Quivers integration. Please note, this is an optional add-on. Quivers is an online marketplace particularly prominent in the snow sports industry. Through the integration, retailers can automatically send their inventory data, which Quivers then posts on the manufacturer's websites. This allows customers browsing a manufacturer's site to find products they like. Customers can then either order the product for pickup or have it shipped, creating a seamless shopping experience that benefits both manufacturers and local retail stores. Please note, this integration is in its first phase, which focuses solely on sending inventory data from retailers to Quivers. To set this up, you need to establish a connection with Quivers. From the back office, click Admin and Scheduled Tasks. Once connected, create a new task called Send Inventory Data to Quivers. This will automatically send the required data to Quivers, such as UPC codes, available quantities, and other product identifiers. Quivers uses this data to match customer orders with retailer inventory. There's not much to show in the back office apart from the configuration of the scheduled task. Once this is in place, inventory data will regularly be sent to Quivers, ensuring manufacturers' websites have up-to-date inventory information. The last piece we'll talk about is our enhanced Sports South integration, which now offers suggested ordering. Offered as a value add, this integration sends inventory data to Sports South in exchange for suggested ordering. Once a retailer is set up with Sports South, the process for sending inventory data is handled through the back office. Similar to other integrations, this is managed under scheduled tasks in the admin area. Select the Sports South export option, which enables the system to automatically send important data to Sports South, including UPCs, part numbers, minimum and maximum quantities, on-hand stock, items on order, quantities sold, and the last date an item was received. With this information, Sports South can generate suggested order quantities based on your inventory levels and sales data. You can view these suggestions in the Sports South web portal and decide whether to accept, modify, or decline them. Importantly, there is no obligation to follow the suggested orders. It's entirely up to you whether you want to proceed with purchasing the recommended quantities. These are just some of the new features included in Stratus Enterprise 2.8.0. You can download the release notes from the client portal to learn more and schedule your software update by emailing updates@celerant.com.